Mastery of the figure-8 Marcel curling iron technique is currently required for candidates taking the Maryland State Board of Cosmetology practical examination. Figure-8 technique is useful for curling extremely long hair with less effort. By varying the temperature of the iron and the speed of your passes, you can get a variety of curl sizes from a single, small-diametered iron. Figure-8 curls show an S-wave at the root and a spiral on the ends. Professional Marcel irons work very differently from consumer market spring irons. A Marcel iron is composed of a rod handle, a heated rod, a curved plate called a shell that is used to control the strand of hair being curled, and a shell handle that is manipulated by the fingers in a movement called clicking. The iron is designed to swivel and rotate in the hand, speeding up the curling process. Never touch the metal parts of the iron. To safely use a Marcel iron, one must practice rotating and clicking with a cold iron first until the motions feel natural. Failure to do this can result in severe burns. Viewers are advised that they use Marcel irons and the information in this tutorial at their own risk. Figure-8 cold practice. Get a heat-resistant tail comb and a 1/2 inch diameter Marcel iron. Step 1. Pass the tail by the handle. The comb never leaves your hand. Lift a clean section of hair. Open the shell, insert the strand between the shell and the rod. Close the shell with the index finger and thumb. Pass the tail of the strand to the middle and ring finger of the iron hand. Flex the wrist upward to pass the tail between the iron and the head. Grasp the tail with the comb hand and bring it down in front of you. Step 2. Push the loop forward. Loosen the shell and gently slide the strand nearer the end of the rod. Tighten the shell and push the rod forward. The figure-8 is beginning to form. Step 3. Pass the tail over the end. With the comb hand, carefully bring the tail of the strand around the end of the iron while rotating the iron inward. Make sure the iron stays off of the scalp. Step 4. Move the shell to the top of the iron. Without touching the scalp, click and rotate until the shell is positioned on top of the iron facing you. This is the figure-8 position. You can see the figure-8 by rotating the iron upward. You should cold practice these first 4 steps until your motions are quick and fluid. Step 5. Click down the strand. Start clicking the shell handle as you pull the iron toward you. Keep an even speed and tension. Speeding up and slowing down will result in an uneven curl. As you click, the strand may creep towards the handle of the iron, making the clicking movement more difficult and less effective. Use your comb to reposition the strand as necessary. Once you feel comfortable with all 5 steps, you may begin hot practice at low temperature. Hot practice, safety tips and handy hints. Choose the best quality irons you can afford. Electric irons should have a rheostatic control allowing you to vary the temperature. Temperature control is crucial because fine-textured, chemically treated, and damaged hair can be harmed or even melted right off by excessive heat. If in doubt as to the proper temperature for the hair you wish to curl, always err on the side of cool rather than hot. It's easier to increase the temperature than to glue the hair back on. Marcel irons do not have plastic end caps on their rods. If you grab the tip of the iron, you will burn your fingers. Always work with clean, evenly sized sections that are combed completely smooth. A tangled strand is likely to stall in the iron and may result in burning the hair. Be careful where you put down your Marcel iron. The heated rod can melt plastic surfaces. Always unplug it after use. Always keep the rod well away from the scalp. Scalp burns can cause scarring and permanent hair loss in the affected area. A way to get even curl on resistant hair is to click 2, 3, 4, pause 2, 3, 4. The pause gives the hair time to heat up before it leaves the iron, resulting in a tighter curl. As you click down the strand, you will find that keeping firmer tension on the strand results in a more spiraled shape. Looser tension results in a more waved shape. As you practice, your speed will increase. Be patient with yourself, work clean, and always work safe.